Hi guys, how you doing? I think it's time for an update. So what's been happening? Not a lot really. Summer's been and gone. It's getting colder now. But I haven't really been doing very much. I think it's because the summer was so nice. Um, and things got in the way. Work got in the way. Life gets in the way. Anything that could get in the way actually got in the way. So I haven't really done much at all, and I really have to apologise to those people out there who are. I said, I'll do a group build. I want to do a group build. That sounds fantastic. Sorry, sorry about that. Just things happened, and it wasn't. I think I lost my mojo a bit as well. So, but I'm back. Nights are getting colder and darker. And the best place to be is under a very strong light up there. Nice and warm. And have a nice drink. And make models. And that sort of thing. So that's what we're going to do. Apologies to everybody. Now, one of the group builds I did manage to do was the Apollo one. The 45 years of the Apollo landing. And I did this as my entry, which is the module. As you can see, it's got a burnt heat shield, and I was quite pleased, especially as the kit was pretty poor and most of the parts were missing. But I was very keen on that. That's quite some time ago, and I think, yes, it was Chris Pandoff and Jonathan Milbury who did that group build. And Chris actually sent me an email or something and said, I'm sending you something. Oh, well, that's nice. Thank you very much. How do you know what my address is? And he says, don't be silly. I'm sending it by email. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, what he sent me by email was this, which is absolutely cool. And it's just to signify that I took part in the group build. It's got their 6 signatures at the bottom. It's fantastic. Honestly, I just love this. And the other thing that really blew my mind was the other picture that he sent, which is this one. Holy God! You must use some sort of magic. Wow, that is my model. And what he's done is put, somehow with computer, I don't know, he's put flames all around it as it was coming into the atmosphere. It's just so cool. I wonder if we can get closer. Look at that. That is my model, and it's got the Earth behind it. That is amazing. It's my it's on my PC as what do you call them? I can't remember now. They're on the main screen. Wallpaper, that's the thing. But that is amazing. Thank you very much, Chris. And of course, Jonathan. But isn't that superb? So, what next? Okay, so I really haven't been doing much, but I did watch Classic Plastic 101, and he did a Blackbeard model. And I remember that I had something like that as well. It wasn't Blackbeard, but it was this one. Sinbad. Sinbad the Sailor. See, there he is there. And it was by Monarch, who I vaguely remember from a long time ago. And if you look there, it looks quite cool. It probably won't end up like that, but who cares? The one thing I am terrified of: skin tones. I've never done skin tones in my whole life, ever. And that's going to be very interesting of how it probably turn out very dollish. I don't know, but we'll find out. So so far I've managed. I'm gonna have to reach for this now. Sorry about it. I managed to do the part of the base, as you can see. And here we go. I think it looks okay. It just needs a lot more work. Quite like his... I think this is supposed to be South American. I'm not absolutely sure. But the actual plastic itself is actually that colour. My God. So I did that. And I put Mr. Sinbad together. Here he is. He looks a lot older than he did in the films, though. He's armless, though. I did have a bit of trouble. Actually, the whole thing went very well. It all fitted pretty well, except for his trouser area. Yeah, I had a bit of trouble there. I had to fill it with some plastic. What do you call it? Liquid plastic. Because it just would not fit. It will pop off every single time. I'm pretty sure that is Sinbad's penis just forced the two parts away, you know. Anyway, I managed to get the thing done and get everything in its place. So that's where we're up to there. We just need to paint and put him on a stand. So that's going to be an interesting build. The other little thing I did, so I'll put this over here. It's only a weekend build. Was, let's see how I'll get that box art. Ooh, upside down. This one. And I love science fiction, as you probably know. And this is from a TV show called Mospieda. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Legios. Oh my goodness. But I really like the jet. It's only a tiny thing. It's about 1/100th scale. Maybe even smaller than that. I'm not absolutely sure. And oh dear. Sorry about that, guys. The battery ran out on the camera, so I had to wait for it to recharge. I'll need to get another battery, another camera. As we were saying, we're talking about this little baby. Am I the only one that when I finish a model, if I like the artwork, I like to cut it out and sort of get... I am the only one, aren't I? I am. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, here's the model. I'm just hoping my little camera can actually zoom in. It's not a bad little thing. It's only it only took didn't take any time at all. In fact, a day or two or so. Weekend. Very unusual looking thing. Has some problems. As you can see, it doesn't look much like the box art. Mainly because the decals, or as I like to call them, dickles, fell to bits as soon as I got them out of the pack. I managed to save one or two, but 99.9% of them literally just fell to bits entirely. So I put some of these Soviet ones on, and I painted it a different scheme. And the other problem I had, yes, I always have problems with kits, I know. Story of my life. The other problem I had was when it was all done, I was putting the last coat of clear on, just to seal it all in. It sort of had a funny effect on some of the paint, and as you can see there, and it was too late then, because obviously I had the dickles on, the paint has been painted and it was all smooth, and I don't know what happened there, but I think it looks quite cool. As I say, it's just a quick build. I put it on a piece of crappy wood, and I've actually put the label from the box on, part of the label, because I don't know what this thing is called, and it's handy to go, oh yeah, this is I'm actually going to download the actual TV show and just to have a look at it, because I used to like that sort of thing. I love those sort of shows. Anyway, so that's it. Now on to the next thing. UFOs. Yeah, baby. Last week, I mean, I've always been interested in science fiction, and part of that is always UFOs as well. And over the years, I've seen a few things in the skies and all that sort of thing. I've even been buzzed by a black helicopter in Wales. That was interesting. And anyway, I was coming out of work last week, I think, sometime. I think it was Tuesday. And I usually walk home from work because I'm a bit chubby and I need to get the weight off. And I like to put the headphones on and all that sort of thing. Anyway, I was walking down the road from work about 6:10 in the evening. Blue sky, sun heading towards the horizon, and I heard this jet going over. We get quite a lot of jets going over, but this one was quite low, and it was making that weird sort of backwards sort of jet noise. So I looked up and I saw the jet going past. It was in silhouette, so it was difficult to see it, but it didn't look like an airline or anything. It was more, I don't know. Anyway, just above the jet, way up in the sky, in the blue sky, I saw this little silver dot pass over, sort of go across the sky. So thankfully I had my camera, or my phone, which has got a camera. It's an iPhone 5, so it's okay. Got that out and took a few pictures. And when I got home, I transferred them over to my iPad. And this is what I found. So hopefully this will just go into there. Now, you probably, will this focus? I'm going to do a video about what us modelers actually say on these videos over and over again. Focus. Now if you can see it, I don't know if you can, let's see if I can see it through the viewfinder, but it's tiny, it's just a dot, but it just made an impression because it was travelling. Can you see that? Oh, that's really, can you, in fact, where's the other picture? So because it's a tiny little dot. Yay, there it goes. And if we just scroll into that now, keeping it still, can you see that? That's what I saw going over it. Now, obviously, it's not a UFO. Sorry about that. It's satellite, space station, something like that. It's a cylindrical, as you can see. It's got a slightly different colour on one end, and it's got these dark things on the sides, which I presume are solar panels. I wonder, do I have a bigger one, or better, clearer one? Oops. Oh. Come on. There it goes. But it's interesting, you don't see this sort of thing very often, and I just find it interesting. Let's go to, sorry, it's the same thing, but might be clearer there. But so I looked on Google as I do, as you do, and one of the images was this one. I thought, wow, that looks like it. I looked at some spy satellites as well, and space stations, and the space stations were far too big, and the spy ones were like big guns, essentially. But this was the nearest thing I could find to it, and it's got the cylindrical body with a different colour on the end, and of course it's got the solar panels, and it's got a little door at the end. It's got a little door because this is the Hubble Space Telescope. So I'm pretty sure, or I can't be 100% obviously, that what we saw that day popping over the skies of Liverpool is the Hubble Space Telescope, which is fantastic. I saw the Hubble Space Telescope. Okay, it was this tiny little silver dot, but it was really exciting. And let's see if we've got another picture of it. I don't. Alright. But that's what I saw. So I thought that would be just interesting. It's nice to see weird things in the sky. I've seen a few of them over the years, and this is the only one where I actually had a camera on me, or a phone that had a camera, obviously. In the old days, we didn't have that at all, unless you accidentally had the camera with you. But I just thought that was really interesting, and I thought you'd be interested. If you're not, hard luck. Okay, so that's it. That's my update. Now, for me, this is like season 2 of the Gyrus channel, and I'm going to do my best not to get too sidetracked. And if I say I'm going to, or I want to be part of a group build, I will be part of a group build. I'm sorry about that, guys. One group build I am definitely going to do is the Frankie Days famous aircraft, and I'm doing the Spirit of St. Louis, and I've already started this a little bit, but I just need to get into that. That's definitely one I want to do, because when I was a kid I saw the movie with James Stewart, and I just love that thing. And I also want to do the Aaron Newland's Matchbox build, because that's a build that's been going on for the whole year and it's ending soon. It's ending in a couple of months, so I want to do that one as well. Oh, and Cohen, for goodness sake, mate, just put one video up a month, an update one, just to see what you're doing, how you are, how the beard's growing, that sort of thing. Yeah, just one video a month, okay? I miss talking to you on the or chatting or messing around. Anyway, that's it, guys. I think this video is long enough. No Daleks. And that's it. Keep building, and good luck. Oh, I nearly forgot. You're probably wondering, aren't you, what this is doing here? Well, yeah, it's one of those things where I was looking on eBay, and when you look on eBay and you see, that looks nice. The trouble is, from the picture, unless you put the actual dimensions in, you don't know what scale it is. And so I liked it, so I ordered it. Is that a word? Ordered it? Anyway, it's a word now. I ordered it, and it arrived, and I was totally shocked. I couldn't believe how bloody small this kit is. Look at it! I mean, I like science fiction, as you know, and this is from the Yamato series, the original one, so I believe, which I'm going to have to go back and re-watch because it's such a long time ago. I think it was called something else in my day, the westernized version. I couldn't believe how small this thing was. It's tiny. I mean, look at it. This is the art, which is nice enough. And this is interesting. They actually put, let's see if I can got this the right way around. Yeah, got this the right way around. They actually put the actual instructions in the box lid. Now, how cheap is that? Okay. Then we have the actual kit itself. No dickles this time, I'm so glad. But it makes up into about, God, a 6-inch model. So it's not too bad, I suppose, but it's just a shock when you're expecting a bigger box than this, and this little thing turns up. You know, palm of hand thing. Isn't it amazing? Anyway, sorry about that. That's just a little PS. See you soon, and look after yourself. Bye bye.